Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Oak Creek High School for tonight's SEC Conference matchup here. Boys volleyball on Zaleski Sports. Elijah Vanxalata alongside Matt Peck here with you tonight. The second boys volleyball high school game on the network. Last week we had Kakana and Kimberly. Brendan Retzloff had you guys for that game, and I have the honor to do the second boys game tonight here as we get started here between Racine Case and Oak Creek. Visiting Racine Case is coached by Sydney Kozelman. Their starting lineup is Tage Connor, number 1, number 3, Carter Janis, number 4, Brendan Olson, number 8, Captain Daniel Groen, number 10, Carson Mudgett, number 14, Andre Cartega, Tony Alvarado, number 7, the libero tonight for the Case Eagles. So now let's hear the starting lineups for the Oak Creek Knights, coached by Peter Dooley. One of the lead assistants for Scott Holler and the Oak Creek Knights baseball team. That's a very successful team the last couple of years. Got to state this year. Number 2, Brandon Tran. Number 6, Jaden Pryor. Number 9, Ryan Hayden. Captain number 11, Calvin Oath. Number 12, Daniel Franklin the 4th. Number 14, Cam Davids. And the libero for the Oak Creek Knights, Drew Nelson. Try to sound like the PA announcer right there. So we're going to get started here as the players shake hands. But before we start tonight, we're going to remind you of some sponsors. Tonight's game is sponsored by Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm is here to help you gear up for hunting season. Shop their huge selection of scouting and concealment must-haves, safety essentials, and Blaze Orange gear. Shop the entire selection of hunting gear from all the brands today at Fleet Farm. Ready to get set tonight on this beautiful Monday night here in Oak Creek, Wisconsin. Homecoming week beginning here for these Oak Creek Knights fans. We will not have the girls volleyball game on tomorrow between these two teams, but just for girls. So we got some personal things going on tomorrow night. Got some postseason baseball for the Milwaukee Brewers coming up this week. If you guys haven't heard yet, they will be playing the New York Mets starting tomorrow night at 4:30 p.m., 4:32 to be exact if you want to be the hardcore on it. And Case is going to start us off serving it. Brendan Olson. Setting it up. The spike and a rejection by Daniel Groen for Case to get us started tonight. 1-0. To get us going tonight. Case Eagles coming to the game tonight. Oak Creek, I forgot their record. Case comes into this one 3-4. As Daniel Franklin tries to volley it over on the dig. Setting up the kill that time. It goes down on the spike. Tage Connor on the serve, and it's 2-0 Racine Case. You can almost make an argument this week that Case could win a majority of the sporting events this week. Oh, Cal Oath bounces that one down. Oak Creek gets a point on the spike. That time it was Calvin Oath, the senior captain for these Knights, and the Knights get on the board. And now the senior captain, Oath, will serve it for the Knights. Set. Oath setting it up to Davids. And Davids can't recover again. It's the combination on the kill that time from Carson Mudgett and Tage Connor once again. We got 2 of the first 3 points tonight here for the Case Eagles. Drew Nelson, libero, receiving it on the dig. Ryan Hayden going to send it over. Set. Kill that time by Andre Cartenga Jr. and an early 4-1 lead for the Racine Case Eagles. Tage Connor going to set it up now. Once again, Drew Nelson receiving the dig. Cam Davis is going to have to throw it over on a spike. Setting it up. Over. Hayden. Oh, good recovery that time by Cartenga. Here we go here. Pretty good rally going. Daniel Franklin trying to set it over. Nelson, the libero, cleans it up. Setting it up. Cartenga! Another seg. Andre Cartenga with his second kill of the night, and it's 5-1 Racine Case early. Nelson receiving it. And the kill once again. Hot start tonight for Andre Cartenga Jr. 6-1 Racine Case setting the tone. Connor going to set it up. Daniel Franklin going to put it over, and he's going to get the point on a little spike, little tap over to get their second point of the game, and Franklin's going to check out. So the libero, Drew Nelson, going to start on the serve. Receiving the dig is the libero, Tony Alvarado. And a little bit too much, trying to kill it over for Tage Connor. And Oak Creek's going to get back-to-back points here. 2-0 run, 6-3, Case leads. Thank you guys for joining us here on the second boys volleyball game tonight here on Zaleski Sports Ever. History in the making. As, it touched the net that time. I think Daniel Groen touched it twice, and Oak Creek getting a little rally going here. This will be the third serve in a row for the libero, Drew Nelson. Set. Just tossing it over. I think he touched the net that time, and let's see what the refs give the point to. Replay. Not sure what that was that time. Nelson will reset, receiving the dig, libero. Just tossing it over that time. Ooh, good receive that time by Nelson. And Connor can't get quite to it, and Oak Creek's going to get another point out of it. We can't hear a chance from the Racine Case student section. To be fair, as Tage Connor doesn't receive it right there, and we're tied at 6. To be fair, Oak Creek, homecoming week, no student section for boys volleyball. It would technically be Spirit Wear Week where they wear their school colors as a student section. As we're even up here, 5 unanswered for Dooley's Knights, and the kill by Ryan Hayden. And the Knights have taken the lead. The libero, Drew Nelson, doing a good job serving it for these Knights, getting it over the net. Oh, I almost spoke too soon on that one. Setting it up. Gonna have to get it over is Cartenga. Oath receiving it, setting it up to Davids. And a little bit too much on it. And that ends the 7-0 or 6-0 Oak Creek Knights run to tie it up here. The libero for the Eagles, Tony Alvarado, a little bit too much on the left side, out of bounds, and a free point for the Knights as they just concede it. Checking in for the Knights, Axel Goldlin and Jaden Pryor staying in the game. As right off the bat, checking into the game, Axel Goldlin tried to serve it over, can't get it through, and we're even again at 8. Daniel Green on the serve. Groen, I should say. Oh, good rejection that time by Ben Luther, the senior. And Oak Creek retakes the lead at 9-8. Coach Dooley clapping his hands a little bit here, trying to get his guys going early. Oak Creek Knights coming to this game 4-7, have a couple big conferences. They got swept a lot this year. When we talked before the game, talking about how many of the good teams they faced. Franklin is one of them in the conference. I think Franklin's made it to state a couple times the last couple of years in boys volleyball for D1. So they are the juggernaut in what seems like every sport, huh? Oh, good rejection that time on the kill. On the block, Carter Janis. And we're even up again. You kind of get the feeling tonight here of the atmosphere where you're going to get a five, what do you call it, 5 matches? What'd you call it? This is my first game, too, doing play-by-play for volleyball, ladies and gentlemen, so bear with me. Nathan Copsey also checking in for the Knights. Just getting it over that time. Just a little tap once again from Tage Connor to kind of catch Oak Creek off guard. Nobody up front that time, and it's 10-9. Cartanga's going to set things up again for the Case Eagles now. Copsey setting it. Oath trying to kill it down. He can't. Received by Case, and good recovery by Drew Nelson. They set up Oath again for another kill chance, and they get that one this time as Case can't quite get to it, and we're even up at 10. Want to remind you some sponsors tonight. At Burn Pit Barbecue, we bring the bold flavors of Wisconsin straight to your grill. Order now at burnpitbarbecue.com and get free shipping with code SPORTS at checkout. Burn Pit Barbecue, veteran-owned, Wisconsin-made. That's burnpitbarbecue.com as the Case Eagles get another point. Actually think Case Eagles, the Case student section is actually their legit student section too. So they're traveling pretty well tonight here. Because I don't think, because if they were players from the JV or freshman team, they would be dressed up right now. So that's pretty cool to see here. Traveling all the way from Racine to come watch their boys volleyball team play as Franklin slips out of his hands on that one. You know, you'll notice this about a lot of these guys on this Case or Oak Creek volleyball team. A lot of these guys are on the boys basketball team as well. You got guys Daniel Franklin on the team. Jaden Pryor as well. Daniel Franklin headlining it though for the basketball team. Oh, good kill that time once again for Oath. Keeping him in this one. 12-11 Case leads. Tran to serve. Trying to get over the kill that time. Oh, good recovery by Nelson again. Oath sending it over. Cartanga setting it up. Hayden can't get it quite there. Oak Creek recovering it again. One more tap. And a good rejection that time by Case. That combo once again between Connor and Mungett to keep Case in the lead here. But the two coaches for the Oak Creek Knights trying to get something going here. We're just trying to get some clarification. That's why I'm muted for a sec there. As it stays a point for Racine Case, as a little bit too hard on the serve for Cartanga that time. And Oak Creek gets another point right back at it. Those are one of those plays where you just let it go off of the serve because you don't know what's going on, as Cam Davis checks in for Nathan Copsey again. Oath, the captain, on the serve. Setting it up. Connor trying to send it over. He does. Hayden with the dig. Over to Tran, setting it up. And Daniel Franklin finishes it with the kill, and we are even at 13. Oath will serve it for us again. We're seeing the dig is Cartanga. Setting it up. Off the fingertips there. Nelson the serve. A big kill from Davids, and it just stays in bounds, and it's a point for the Knights make it to give them the lead. And now, out of a little bit of confusion, the Case student section chanting, "We can't hear you," when they're losing now. Interesting. As Oath continues to serve it again over. Oh, Franklin shouldn't have touched it on that one. Got a little too excited on that one to try to receive the dig that time. And that one falls straight to the ground. It looked like they weren't able to get their bump set kill action that time. And another high serve that time by Tage Jones. That gives Oak Creek another point. Drew Nelson, the libero, once again on the serve now for the Knights. From libero to libero, pushing it over is Tony Alvarado. Pryor trying to spike it down. And, ooh, just a quick spike that time by David Groen. And we're even up again. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be a big game score-wise, huh? And both teams aren't letting each other go away from each other. So we've been going back and forth. 15-15. Evened up on homecoming week for the Oak Creek Knights. Off the fingertips. On the kill that time, it's going to be Cam Davids. It's again to put Oak Creek right back on top. Some more substitutions coming in here. Ben Luther checking right back in for Brandon Tran. And Ryan Hayden going to be subbed out once again for Axel Goldlin. Goldlin on the serve. Set. Oh, just missed it that time there. His teammate catched it up for Case, though. Cam Davids with the kill. And Pete Julie, the head coach for the Knights, loving what he saw out of that one that time for Cam Davids to put Oak Creek up by 2. Goldlin will serve again. And just pushing it looked like a chest pass that time on the dig by Parker Coulter, and he can't receive it. Oak Creek up by 3. Oak Creek definitely rallying. They started this round off down 6-1. Their set off, I should say. Just getting it over that time is Tage Connor. Luther with the kill. And just like that, the Oak Creek Knights piling up the points. Up by 4 points. And William O'Neill checks in for the Eagles for Anthony Cartenga Jr. Goldlin serves once again, and they just get it over on the dig. And, very aggressive kill that time by Jaden Pryor that time, and Oak Creek 5 points away from sealing the deal in set 1. Up by 5, their largest of the first round. First set, I should say. I got to remember that. Right off the fingertips that time on the kill. Carter Janis. Racine Case needs a little bit of a spark right here to come back. Nelson on the dig, setting it as Oath, and a spike that time by Cam Davids. And Davids will check out after that kill. Nathan Copsey will return in as the Knights have a 21-16 lead. I think from remembering the last time we had Racine Case on in a sport, it was Anthony Bowles' game winner in basketball in the WIAA regional final playoffs. His game winner set him up. We finally get him back on here. Still seeing if we're going to get some press box space on Friday for Oak Creek versus Case, as My24 TV will get in as offsides, is it? They have that? Oh, it's a point for, I think it's just a wrong footing that time for Oak Creek as Racine Case gets their point. We'll switch serves here, servers. William O'Neill can't even get it through the net. 22-17, Oak Creek. Jaden Pryor going to set up for the serve. Gets it over. Alvarado. Creek just controlling the tempo here in the game. 23-17. And a timeout taken by the Racine Case Eagles. More boys high school volleyball coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
Did you know? At Franklin High School, the career and technical education spaces are currently overcrowded and lack sufficient workstations for participation in larger, scalable project work. There is currently a lack of project storage space, and some areas are not ADA compliant, hindering inclusive participation. Upgrades are needed in our effort to prepare students for increasingly popular industrial career paths. Your vote matters.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Oak Creek High School. 23-17, the Knights lead on the Case Eagles. Elijah Vanksalaat alongside Matt Peck here on Zaleski Sports for the second ever boys high school volleyball game on Zaleski Sports. Last week we had Kimberly versus Kakana on. Brendan Retzoff had that game for you. Kimberly, I think it was Kimberly 3-0 in the sets. As Oak Creek 2 points away from taking set number 1. Good receive that time by Jaden Pryor, setting it up. Franklin trying to get the kill. He does! Match point now for the Oak Creek Knights. Set point for the Knights, and you got to be on the lookout here. That's a dangerous front with Calvin Oath, Ben Luther, and Daniel Franklin as Pryor sends it over. A little bit too much on it that time. Out of bounds, sets up a point, and he checks out as the libero. Drew Nelson, I almost said Daniel Nelson. Drew Nelson checking in. 24-18. Once again, Oak Creek 1 point away from taking set number 1 as Nelson sets it over. Franklin has to send it over out the set. Can only hit it 3 times. Trying to kill it over that time. Oh, good save by Nathan Copsey, and Oak Creek could have had their set number 1 right there. Franklin put a little bit less to that one as 2 straight points for the Case Eagles, 24-19. Oak Creek here in set 1. This match has the type of energy to try to get the 5 sets potentially. Haven't had that yet on Zaleski Sports with us here as once again getting the block at the net that time is Tage Connor, or maybe not. Oak Creek gets it on the kill. 25-19. Oak Creek wins the first set. 1-0 Oak Creek in sets tonight here. More high school volleyball coming your way on Zaleski Sports. Play like a lot of ads for this.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Elevate your flavor with Burn Pit Barbecue. At Burn Pit Barbecue, we're bringing the bold flavors of Wisconsin straight to your grill. As veterans, we know the importance of quality and commitment. That's why every rub and sauce we make is gluten-free, all-natural, and crafted right here in Wisconsin. Order now at burnpitbbq.com and enjoy free shipping on your first order with code SPORTS. Visit burnpitbbq.com today. Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Oak Creek High School. 1-0 Oak Creek in sets on Racine Case. Elijah Vincelot alongside Matt Peck here. Homecoming week here at Oak Creek. We were going to have a game on for you guys tomorrow night as well. Girls volleyball between Racine Case and Oak Creek. But me and Matt Peck got some other things to be at tomorrow night that we cannot make it. Some personal stuff. But Oak Creek, second ever high school boys volleyball game on Zaleski Sports. Oak Creek, our home school, leading here, winning the first set 25-19 to take a 1-0 lead. Should be a fun one here. A lot of high energy on both sides, and the guy that's getting ready to serve can make a potential case early on to be our highlight house player of the game. Calvin Oath, who is the senior captain for these Oak Creek Knights. Oak Creek started off that first set down 6-1 and really rallied their way through on a 6-0 run and really just took over from there, back and forth, and late in that first set they just took over. Ooh, good kill that time, but nice job on the dig from Drew Nelson. Setting it up, and with the set to Calvin Oath. Trying to set up again. Oh my goodness, Drew Nelson flying all over the place here. Nelson getting it through. He's been a good job on the digs. Oh, Oath now with a really good dig, just punching it with one arm, keeping it up, and we got a good rally going right now here on the second point as Franklin had a little bit too much on it that time, out of bounds for the first point of set 2 for Racine Case. Brendan Olson gonna get set here for the serve for Case Eagles. Davids with the dig, and good block that time, and some energy by William O'Neill to get him up 2-0. You gotta remember, in that first set, Oak Creek was down 6-1 to start it, and they rallied their way through. Oath gonna set it up. Nelson just gotta get it over, and he just does. Ooh, good job that time. And oh, what a kill that time by Andre Kartenga Jr. How about that connection right there? O'Neill with the dig, or Kartenga with the dig to O'Neill, and right for the set, and right back to Kartenga for the kill. So 3-0 start for the Case Eagles. Cam Davids setting it over. Kartenga again, too many touches that time, and that's when the student section will be chanting, "You can't do that." But Oak Creek doesn't have a student section tonight, from what I've seen so far, at least. So Oak Creek gets their first point of set number 2. On the reception that time is Tony Alvarado. Nelson, Oath, Hayden. Can't get a little bit too much to that, and Oak Creek gets another point out of that. Knights 4-7 on the year. Looking to improve to 5-7 with a win tonight here. Trying to start off homecoming week on the right way. Drew Nelson on the serve. Connor on the dig. Trying to kill it over that time is Andre Kartenga Jr. for the 4th point of the night. Of set number 2, I should say. Pryor trying to send it over and touch the net. One of the assistants for Oak Creek trying to get them to change it up right there. Now reserve. It looks like it worked. Trying to convince them that time for the Oak Creek coaching staff. Cam Davids. Oh, good rejection that time. Resetting it. Oh, I think a little bit too much touches that time for Oak Creek. Can't touch too much on that one. And now you can't do that chance coming out for Racine Case. Oak Creek Automotive is your local full-service auto repair shop, proudly serving the Oak Creek and Franklin area since 1989. From regular maintenance and upkeep to brakes, belts, climate control, electronics, and great deals on tires to keep you on the road and getting where you need to go. For your auto service needs, bring your vehicle to Oak Creek Automotive on South 27th Street in Oak Creek. 6-2 Racine Case leads here. Off to another fast start. Nelson in the dig. Oath sets, and Pryor gets the kill that time. Racine Case lost in 3 sets in their last match against Indian Trail. 25-11, 25-21, and 25-18. Like I said, this could be one of our first games that gets over 3 sets. A little bit too much on that one that time. And Oak Creek gets a point. Jacoby Ruley checking in for the Oak Creek Knights on the serve. Getting it out of bounds. Error points for the Knights. This is about the point where Oak Creek really just settles in after going down to start it. Jacoby Ruley can't get over the net that time on the serve, and that'll be a Case Eagles point. Kertenga back into serve for the Case Eagles. Kertenga to Nelson, over to Oath. Pryor trying to kill it over, blocked at the net, and out of bounds for a Case point. Ortega is going to get the kill that time. Ortega serves it. Over to Jacoby Ruley, setting it as Oath. Cam Davids with the kill that time. Or maybe. Off the block and out of bounds. And a point for the Knights. I gotta kind of take one earpiece out to hear what the PA announcer, former head coach for the boys team, Justin Flash, trying to say. It's 8-6. Racine Case leads in set 2. And the head coach for Racine Case, Sidney Kostelman, has some words here for the refs. Nathan Copsey on the serve. Setting it. Oh, missed that time. Missed execution that time. And an Oak Creek point. Nathan Copsey getting ready for another serve. Copsey sending it over. And blocked at the net that time by Calvin Oath. And we're evened up. Yeah. Sidney Kostelman, the head coach for Racine Case, still looking a little animated early. Trying to maybe get his guys fired up here now. Just trying to argue to the refs that we need some more calls here. Evened up at 8 now after that 6-2 run as Nathan Copsey can't get it over the net. Daniel Groen, serving it for Case, and just like that, Case returns a favor just like Oak Creek did and can't get it over the net. So we are even once again at 9. And Jaden Pryor will set the serve up. Trying to kill it over is Connors, just lately tapping over Copsey, over to Franklin, blocked at the net by Carter Janis. Or maybe not. And a point for the Knights. Is there such thing as a net interference? Set, and Jacoby Ruley with the dig. Calvin Oath. Daniel Franklin sending it over and right back at him. Calvin Oath resetting it. Copsey the dig, or the set. Pryor. Back to Copsey for the set. Franklin to try for the kill. A little bit too much on it. And a point for Racine Case as we're even up at 10 now. I want to remind you guys of our tentative upcoming schedule for now. Tomorrow night, remember, we will not be live on air for Oak Creek versus Racine Case Girls Volleyball. We're checking in with the athletic director, Scott Holler, soon about press box space for Friday, as My 24, the TV crew, has a pretty big crew coming in for the TV broadcast. And 11-10, Oak Creek leads. Both of these teams trying to get out of a hole here. Both teams with losing records to start the year. Case 3-4, Oak Creek 4-7. And Brandon Tran gonna let go high IQ play as the libero, Tony Alvarado and Racine Case, had a little bit too much on it. 12-10. Oak Creek now. Tran with the serve. Alvarado over to Nelson, setting it up. Hayden. Copsey sets it. Oath. A little bit too much on that one as Tage Connor tries to put that one over, and it's a 13-10 lead. Sydney Coleman is going to call timeout for Racine Case. 13-10 in the second set. Oak Creek leads 1-0. More high school volleyball coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
At Fleet Farm, we're all about your everyday, but not just any old day. Here, every day's opening day. Every day's a school day. Every day's a monster day. And every day is too short. Whatever makes your day, Fleet Farm's got everything you need for everyday life.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Oak Creek High School. High school boys volleyball here on Zaleski Sports. Elijah Manxalata alongside Matt Peck. 13-10, the Knights lead on Racine Case in the second set. All smiles for Peter Dooley as he gives a thumbs up to the refs. Gotta love his energy, really. How about that? The former head coach and head coach standing next to each other, giving pep talk right now to each other. It's Brendan Tran gonna serve it over. Tran receives it on the dig. Oh! It looked like it was going to be a really good play that time after on Hayden trying to kill it over. It just goes out of bounds, though. In Case starts us off out of the timeout. Alvarado serving it. Copsey sets. Oath with the kill. Calvin Oath. That's the reason why he's the captain of this team. He's really got a really tall frame. One of the tallest guys on the team, arguably. Make it a 14-11 lead for the Knights. In set 2. The captain Oath will serve it now. Set and just tapping it over. Tran's gonna have to send it over on the third hit, and he does. And a kill just not working that time for Andre Kartenga as the net gets a point on that one for Oak Creek. Net playing defense for Oak Creek on that one. 15-11 Knights. Here in set number 2. Sets it up. Franklin with the dig. Oath sets. David sends it over. Oh, good block that time by Davidson Hayden. Oath gonna set it up again for Daniel Franklin. And this time it stays in bounds for the kill, and Peter Dooley loves it. Daniel Franklin has had multiple serves that have, or multiple kill attempts that have gone out of bounds. And that one finally goes true. Oath serves it over. Oh, good read that time. That points to the bench. Brendan Olson must have had something that he was going to tell one of the guys on his bench that he was going to do to get a point that time. Olsen sends it over, and the energy starting to shift over to Racine Case's side as the assistant coach hypes up their head coach, Sidney Castleman. Nelson on dig. Oath. Hayden. Tran. Back to Oath. And Daniel Franklin, the fourth, with another kill. Make that back-to-back for him as he checks out for a bit. Gets a breather for Jaden Pryor to check in here. And Drew Nelson will get ready to set things up again on the serve. Olsen. Out of bounds. Went a little too outside of the left, and Oak Creek gets a point, 18-13, Knights lead. Knights have a really good chance to take the 2-0 set lead. A lot of these guys probably want to be in the house, huh? Out of bounds that time as Peter Dooley throws his hands up. And another Oak Creek point. Coach Kozelman telling number 14, Andre Cartenga, to just be a little bit more gentle on the kill. Don't put too much on it. Obviously, you want to keep that thing in, keep the ball in bounds, as this time he gets the kill down for Cartenga. So maybe that gesture by Coach Kozelman really helped that time to get a lighter kill for Andre Cartenga Jr. Holt's going to set it up. David's blocked at the net that time. Tage Connor with the kill and block at the net. And let's see if the Case Eagles can get a little bit of a rally going here. Pryor and Hayden, miscommunication trying to get it over. And even Cam Davids knows it on the bench using the talk gesture. You gotta communicate. That's how you win in sports. Pretty much every sport, unless it's like someone like golf or something. But 19-16, Oak Creek leads. Pryor sending it over. Grown. Oath with the set. And it falls not in time for William O'Neill to recover it in a 20-16 Knights lead. 4-point advantage as Ben Luther checks in for Brandon Tran, and Jacoby Ruley checks in for Ryan Hayden. Ruley's going to serve. Going to set things up. And, ooh. Nelson set it up for Davids. Good dig by Ruley. Nelson going to send it over again. Just punching it up with the fist is Grown. And a kill at the net that time by Ben Luther. 21-16, Knights. A little bit of confusion going on here. Oh, they're going to switch balls out here. I believe the ref was the first one to signal that out, and then head coach Peter Dooley was a little bit confused on what the ref was asking for. Ruley's going to serve it over, and it hits the ceiling lights as Tony Alvarado tried to set it up, and it just went straight to the ceiling. Oak Creek with their largest advantage here in set 2. Ruley, a little bit too much on it that time. 22-17, Knights lead in set 2. Are we going to have another 3-0 sweep potentially tonight? This would be Oak Creek's first volleyball win, right? With us on the network? With us on the network for conference, yeah. Yeah. No, when we had them on, though. When we had them on the network. Because the girls haven't won a game yet. Well, have they? Yeah, they have. Oh yeah, that was back then when we didn't have our equipment yet for the mic. We got that now, so we got the interviews rolling. 23-17, Oak Creek leads in set 2, trying to make a commanding 2-0 set lead. Setting it over and blocked at the net by Luther. Alvarado, Nelson, Copsey, Pryor with the almost kill. Connor just gonna chap it over that time, and he gets the spike. Make it a 20. Oh, maybe. Well, set point, I guess, for Oak Creek instead. 24-17, and we had this in set number 1, 24-17. Case got the next 2, and Oak Creek finished it off. Let's see if Oak Creek can just finish it off this time. I had a 24-17 score. Copsey gonna serve. Alvarado sends it over. Copsey to serve, and ooh. Good kill that time by Carter Janis. A little bit of deja vu here right now. Just like the last set where Oak Creek went out 24-17. We're seeing Case getting up to 2 more points right back at them. See if they could get it right back here to make it even more deja vu-like. As Anthony Rezalak will serve it for the Eagles. Oath, Copsey, Pryor, too much on it. And I'm going to bring that deja vu in again. We had a 24-19 set point once again, and this was usually the point where Oak Creek executed. Let's see if they can execute it here and make it exactly like how the last set ended, with the same score and everything. And that just like that, Oak Creek does the same exact thing as they win the first 2 sets, 25-19. A 2-0 lead for the Knights, as they need one more to take this one home here. More high school boys volleyball coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Did you know? At Franklin High School, our outdated culinary and family consumer sciences areas have not kept up with upgrades conducive to a modern culinary education. Safety and space are a concern, hindering inclusive participation. Students are overcrowded as they utilize utensils and cooking stations during hands-on learning. The lack of space limits the curriculum offerings and capacity for student participation. Your vote matters.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0 Oak Creek leads on Racine Case. Homecoming week here. Boys High School Volleyball, the second ever Boys High School Volleyball match on Zaleski Sports. Elijah Vinks a lot alongside Matt Peck here. Will the Oak Creek Knights finish off the Case Eagles here to start off their homecoming week right. And will we be interviewing Peter Dooley for the first time in our Highlight House Player of the Game on Oak Creek? Maybe. We'll see, though, as the Case Eagles are 3-4 and the Oak Creek Knights 4-7, trying to improve to 5-7 with a win. As you see Daniel Franklin and Cam Davids doing a little team bonding, get a little dance here. Both of those guys are going to be featured when we have them on for the basketball season on Zaleski Sports. Oak Creek's got a really good upcoming freshman phenom, Jaquan Turner, from what I've heard here. I saw it. They got a guy that could dunk as a freshman already. You never know. Now, speaking of some basketball news, Dominicans star Aaron Womack is committed to Syracuse University. Blocked that time. We've had him on the network a couple times last year at WBY. Looking forward to possibly having him on this year at WBY again. Try to get Steve Showalter on the network again and the Knights. We're going to get deja vu again where Oak Creek is going to go down early and then come back. Setting it over, and the kill that time for Kartenga Jr. And words of fan in the crowd, you got to keep the lead. Let's just keep the lead this time. Not wrong. If you're a Racine Case, at least. Both these teams 1-2 in conference play, looking to advance to 2-2. Indian Trail is actually undefeated in conference play along with Franklin. 4-0 Trail is, and Franklin 3-0. And once again, Oak Creek off to a slow start, down 3-0 in set number 3. Drew Nelson, Hayden, setting it over, Kartenga. Daniel Franklin blocked at the net. Hayden gets it right back over, though, on the dig. Jacoby Rulli with the dig. Good rally going on right here. Connor trying to set it over. Oh, good save that time by Hayden. And we got a really good one going here. Nelson, Davids. A little bit too much, and Racine Case, just like that, gets that 4-0 advantage. Oh, man, what happened to that Racine Case student section, man? We had about like 10 to 15 guys there, and all of a sudden it's 2-3. Vanished. Down 2-0. They do have school tomorrow, so Oak Creek gets their first point of set 3. Calvin Oath setting it over. Oath with the dig. Nelson sets. Rejected at the net that time by Kartenga. It's just like these players bring their best on the court. Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. Another good rally going here. That's Kartenga. Not enough on that one, as the net rejects him for a couple times here today now. Remind you that Lee Mechanical is your comprehensive solution provider, offering a wide spectrum of services, including plumbing, sheet metal work, welding, pipe fitting, and process piping. Lee Mechanical also offers great career opportunities. Visit selectlee.com to find more. As we find ourselves here, a 6-2 start here with Racine Case. And you want to hear something crazy, Matt Peck? It's been 6-2 out of all 3 sets. And the sets ended at 25-19 in both sets. So a lot of deja vu going around here tonight with the score. Jacoby really saving it over. Jaden Pryor going to have to send it through, and he's not going to get through it. Maybe not this time, as usually that was the point where Oak Creek got their rally going. 7-2 now. Racine Case. Racine Case trying to do some of the unthinkable and come back here. What a long night we would be in for if that happens. Be a treat. Nelson Oath to serve, and a beautiful set that time from Oath to Hayden to get the kill. Ben Luther and Axel Godin checking in for the Knights. Godlin's going to serve. I don't know what's going on here, but while they do that, I will read another ad. Thanks to our game day sponsor, Advanced Dental Specialist. Advanced Dental Specialist in Franklin, an oral surgery office where patient comfort and satisfaction is our #1 priority. Advanced Dental Specialist on Loomis Road. Taking a little while here to get a serve going. Oh, we got a little wet spots here. And the Oak Creek assistants getting paper towels. Oh, they're going to continue to play, though. Slippery spots as Oak Creek gets a point out of that. Out of bounds. Godlin going to serve again. Sending it over. And out of bounds. Drew Nelson waving it at him, saying that one was way out of play. Goodbye to the ball to Daniel Groen. And Oak Creek trying to make that rally come to life right now. Just like they've done in the first 2 sets. A little bit too much on that here. Can't touch too many times before Oak Creek gets another point. 3 unanswered. Actually, I should say 4 unanswered for the Knights. Cutting the lead down to 1 now. Axel Godlin. Sending it over. And good kill that time by Tage Connor. This might be one of the more effective sets for Racine Case. Oath. Can't get it over the net. And Racine Case gets another point out of that. Daniel Groen setting it over. Nelson. Oath. And a block at the net that time by Tage Connor. 10-6 Racine Case. Daniel Groen serving it again. Oath. Setting it over. Serves it. And right through the net that time. Carson Mudgett. We might just be in treat here for a 4th set incoming. 11-6 Case leads in the 3rd set. More high school boys volleyball coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
Did you know? At Franklin High School, student enrollment exceeds the capacity to hold all school assemblies in our current gymnasium. We must rotate participation, which is inefficient and inadequately serves our student body. The configuration and size of our weight room does not meet the minimum square footage requirements recommended for athletic participation. Our pool currently doesn't meet WIAA standards for meets, and the infrastructure is failing. Additionally, the confined space limits community participation. Your vote matters.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Oak Creek High School boys volleyball on Zaleski Sports. Elijah Vinksala alongside Matt Peck here. 11-6. Racine Case leads on Oak Creek here in set number 3, and they make it 12-6, as I said, in double Oak Creek's points. As Oak Creek don't have to worry too much just yet, as they're up 2-0 in sets with 1 more to win. Still have a chance to come back. And they're going to give it a point to Oak Creek that time. Not sure what that was, but Nathan Copsey getting ready to check in for Cam Davids. And Nathan Copsey will serve to start it off. Connor sets it, and no one there to get it. Closest guy was Carter Janis, but he wasn't ready for it, and Oak Creek back-to-back sets, back-to-back points to come out of the set number 3. Copsey gonna serve it again, setting it over. Connors. Copsey with a dig. Pryor sends it right out to the scorer's table. And that's 3 unanswered for the Oak Creek Knights. And that pep talk from Peter Dooley, the head coach for the Knights, might be helpful for them to try to get this game over with early. Copsey in the serve, just gets it over the net. And Drew Nelson lets that one sail out of bounds. 4 straight for the Knights. Seeing Case point on that one. It's going to be a lot closer set than the last few. So Oak Creek has won the first 2 sets, 25-19. Case has yet to make it close in the late stages. Haven't got over 20 yet in points. Nelson. Ooh, the kill that time by Ben Luther. Saying it with his chest, as I say in basketball when they're getting and ones. Jaden Pryor will serve for the Knights. Set. Blocked at the net by Luther, keeping it alive. Oath gonna have to send it over. Franklin keeping it alive. Oath gonna take it over again. Resetting it here. Olsen. And the kill that time by William O'Neill. 14-11 Racine Case in set number 3. Could you imagine Racine Case if they could get a set going here, they'll have a little bit of momentum. Like I said, Oak Creek's not in panic mode if they lose a set. They're still have one more to lose after this before they have to win it in set 5 if they get to that. But they hope they can't get to that as Racine Case gets another point out of it. 15-11 Case now. Alvarado on the serve. A little bit too much on the dig that time by Luther, and it goes the opposite way. And Case starting to slowly take control of set number 3. Could we get our first non-sweep tonight? Oath sends it over. The kill. Oh, good save by Copsey. Nelson sending it over. Libero Alvarado gets it over the net. Franklin keeps it alive, and it's a one-on-one at the net that time, and it stays alive. Oh, sending it over for the kill. He reached into his legs on that one. Had to stretch out that 6'7" frame that time to get a point for Oak Creek. 16-12. Case. Oh, shoot coming off here for Racine Case. I think, yeah, they got to reset the play that time. Safety precaution, as the PA announcer Justin Flash says. Can you imagine someone slipping on the shoe would feel like they're slipping on a banana peel at that point. You know, like one of those scenes in the cartoon shore movie. You got to get the sound effects, though. It's good that they're taking that out of safety, though. As Oak Creek will redo the serve, Jacoby Ruley serving it. Setting it over and ooh. Oak Creek somehow kept that one alive off of a huge kill attempt by William O'Neill. And another one right into the crowd. Look out. Look out in the audience. Jacoby Ruley almost did some damage to a kid in the audience right there. 17-12. Case. Brendan Olson serving for the Eagles. Nelson to Franklin. Olson setting it up. Oh, another big kill attempt there, that time by Kartanka. Keeping it alive though, and it goes down for a big Oak Creek Knights point. And that's probably the loudest I've heard the crowd all night so far. One of the biggest ones. They need the set pretty bad. They want that sweep. As senior captain Calvin Oath will serve it. Kartanka. David sending it over. Ooh. Some slippage action here as David sends that one out of bounds. 18-13 Case now. O'Neill on the serve. Oath sets it up for Daniel Franklin, and he's out of bounds. 19-13, Racine Case. Once again, slowly taking advantage of set number 3. It's either they win or go home from, well, I mean, this is an elimination game and a regular season conference game, but they go home if they lose this set. Good recovery that time on the dig from Ruley. Oh. David sending it over. And a little bit too much on the kill that time. Almost got Peter Dooley, the head coach for Oak Creek that time. And Tage Connor put a little bit too much on that one. 19-13. I think it should be 19-14. Yeah, it should. Yeah, there you go. 19-14. Nelson on the serve. Setting it up. Oh, Oath sends that one right to one of the videographers for the team. And that's 20-14, Racine Case. What a good year that was, 2014. 2014 is our score. As Andre Kartanka Jr. going to serve it. First time tonight in a set that the Case Eagles have got 20 points. Prior, recovered off of a kill attempt from Case. And a missed kill attempt that time from Tage Connor. 20-15 now. And several subs coming in for both teams now. If Oak Creek could somehow win this set, gotta give credit to him. Oh, too many hits on that one. Luther forcing them to keep it on their side, and Oak Creek slowly making a rally going here. Not going away just yet on set number 3. Serving it over to Tage Connor. Back over, and another point for Oak Creek. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle those seatbelts. The momentum shifting right back to the Knights. Sending it over out of bounds, and just like that, Racine Case gets one right back. (21-17). As Daniel Groen serves it to libero for Oak Creek. Pryor can't get to it, and it's 22-17. Racine Case. Student section for Racine Case getting active again. 3 points away from winning set number 3. David's going to have to send that thing over to the libero Alvarado. Sending it over Olsen. Olt sets it up for, Luther a little too much on it. And a goal into the net for PA class. His kill attempt went so far out that it went straight into the goals. This isn't soccer, is it? 23-17 Racine Cases now. Trying to avoid the shutout, or the sweep. Davids, oh my goodness! What a recovery by O'Neal. But that won't mean anything as Oak Creek gets the point on it, 23-18. Case Eagles. Almost said Knights. Nathan Copsey to serve for the Knights. Copsey, Alvarado, digs over to Connors, serves it, and it's a match point for the Case Eagles. Set point, I should say, not match point yet. They would have the win if they had it. For the first time tonight, Racine Case gets the chance to put away Oak Creek on a set. Oath killing over. Alvarado sets it and hits it down at the net, and Racine Case stays alive out of William O'Neal kill. 25-18. Case takes set number 3, and they're not done yet. 2-1. Oak Creek leads in sets. So we head into the 4th set for the first time. More high school volleyball coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. Elevate your flavor with Burn Pit Barbecue. At Burn Pit Barbecue, we're bringing the bold flavors of Wisconsin straight to your grill. As veterans, we know the importance of quality and commitment. That's why every rub and sauce we make is gluten-free, all-natural, and crafted right here in Wisconsin. Order now at burnpitbbq.com and enjoy free shipping on your first order with code SPORTS. Visit burnpitbbq.com today.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Oak Creek High School. 2-1. Oak Creek leads in sets. Elijah Banks-Lada alongside Matt Peck for the second ever boys high school volleyball game here on Zaleski Sports. After a 2-0 start from the Knights, the Racine Case Eagles come back and take one right back and say we're not going to get shut out tonight. winning it 25-18 in set number 3. Had momentum to start set 3. Oak Creek, can they push some momentum to start set number 4? Because they haven't been able to do it the first 3 sets and try to get their way to a victory tonight. Or will Case come back and try to force a 5th set? Sending over up the top. And Oak Creek starts it off with a kill. Cam Davidson, Ryan Hayden on the combination that time. 1-0 Oak Creek start for the first time in the first 4 sets. And the libero Alvarado has nothing to do with that one, and 2-0 Oak Creek to start. Calvin Oath to set things up. Ooh, just gets it over the net. That one was laughable. Worthy as Brendan Olsen just kicks it out of bounds, and he says, well, why not try to get it in the goal? This isn't soccer. I'm not sure. I think you could actually kick it off your feet to keep it in bounds, though, as long as you don't get it on the ground. 3-0 Oak Creek to start set number 4. Oath. And Daniel Franklin with the kill that time. Very good communication that time by Coach Dooley Knights. Oh, seeing Case's coach isn't that happy right now. He slams his clipboard on the ground. Setting it up to Brendan Tran. Calvin Oath. Ooh, got him caught off guard. Franklin keeps it in. And that's going to be a Case point. Good effort by Franklin to keep it in play. Case gets their first points of set number 4. Keep in mind, for all the people that don't know volleyball too well, if we already get to set number 5, it will go up to 15 points. Obviously, still win by 2. We'll keep going until someone wins by 2. Drew Nelson sets it up. Too much on the kill that time from William O'Neill. 5-1 Knights. Nelson going to serve. And Oak Creek's going to get a point on that one. They touched a little bit too many times. Will this be the takeover set for the Knights to finish things off? Who knows? That's only for the players to decide, not me. Nelson going to serve. Can't get it over the net that time, and a little bit more aggression on that one. And Racine Case's coach is going to signal for a timeout. They're rattled. What's up? Well, all right, Oak Creek gets a point off of a bad language from Racine Case. Well, actually, we'll stay with you guys here right now and preview the schedule. And you can keep that cleared. On the schedule for the rest of the week. Well, really, ideally, we only have one more game technically left on the schedule this week. Now that we're not doing a game tomorrow night with Racine Case and Oak Creek girls volleyball, we will get still pending right now. And this Friday, we've got Oak Creek versus Racine Case, and depending on how much press box space there is for My 24 left for us. And looking at next week is Franklin versus Indian Trail, right? For volleyball too? Girls volleyball or boys? Girls. We'll get the girls on sometime next week early, and then the football team will get to see Franklin number 3 ranked by our Zaleski Sports poll next Friday. And week 9 still TBD. Up in the air. We'll see where we're going to go week 9. Maybe we'll travel with the Franklin Sabres, maybe. Who knows? As Oak Creek gets another point off of that one, off of that serve. Yeah, Peter Dooley must have had a really good message to the guys after they fell in that last set. Never giving up. 8-1 Oak Creek leads in set number 4. Nelson can't get it over the net that time, and it's a point for the Case Eagles. Tage Connor checking back in for Anthony Rezelak in Racine Case. Nelson receives the dig. Oath sets to Davids. Good save in there by Daniel Groen. And a kill that time from Oak Creek. Calvin Oath again. Might just have to be our highlight house player of the game if they win tonight. Nelson sets. And a kill that time by Cam Davids. Brother of R.J. Davids, one of the stars for the Oak Creek Knights basketball team a couple years ago. He's also another one of the features on the basketball team as well. Cam Davids, 10-2 Oak Creek. And that one goes right out of bounds, right to the ref, 11-2 Oak Creek now. Oak Creek really carrying the momentum here. Let's see if they can finish things off. Axel Goodland on the serve. Oh, good block that time by Pryor, and it's a point from Racine Case to get the third. Tony Alvarado on the serve. Axel Goodland digs. Oath with the set. Oath going to retry the set, and Luther gets rejected at the net by Cartanga Jr. And Cartanga Jr. has some words to say. He ain't got nothing on me, he's saying. So the libero Alvarado will serve it again. Goodland. Davids a little too much, and it goes right through the roof. Keeping it in bounds. Let's see if they could get this one over. The libero Alvarado can't get it over. That was pretty much impossible to get over with how much time he had as Oak Creek times 3 or 8-point lead on Case now. In set number 4, glad you guys could join us here for the second ever high school boys volleyball game here on Zaleski Sports. Maybe they might have other games on as well. Haven't checked the schedule for the other games as Nathan Copsey serves it over. Oh, good tap that time on the spike. And Cartanga is starting to feel himself a little bit now. Actually, looking on the Zaleski Sports Network right now, after this point, for Oak Creek, we're only one of 2 games on the network tonight. A Newman Catholic at Amherst soccer game, boys soccer game tonight, and it's just us after that. So we are the only volleyball game on tonight as the Oak Creek tries to hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be going down to the court after the game to interview our winning coach and winning player of the game for the game, and Dooley is not happy about that one as Case gets the kill on that one. Got to try to hold on to things here. Got a pretty comfortable lead for the Knights, 13-6. Trying to figure something out here late. Connor on the serve. Daniel Franklin over to Luther. Alvarado digs it. Copsey going to set it for Franklin with the kill. Into the soccer goal. 14-6 Knights. Tran coming back in for Luther. And Hayden checking it back in for Goodland. Oh my gosh. What was that from Racine Case that time? It looked like number 4, Brendan Olson was just, I don't think he was ready for the ball that time, and he just didn't even, he saw it, but he didn't even bother to try to hit it for a kill that time. Tran on the serve might be a little bit too deep. Yes, it is. And free point for Racine Case. Kartanga will get the serve on this one. Oath to Copsey, and the kill by Hayden. Beautiful setup, and it didn't even need a second try for the Knights. David's checking back in for Copsey now. Oath will serve. Setting it up, going over the net. Nelson digs. Almost to the ceiling in that one. They got to get the ball over on this one. They do. Stays in bounds. Tran digs. Oath the set. David's the kill. And the Knights have a 10-point lead. Keeping that momentum on their side here in set number 4. Calvin Oath, ready to serve again. Olson on the other side for a kill. William O'Neill. For the crowd that's left for Racine's Case's student section, they're still feeling pretty energetic. Brendan Olson serving for Case. Nelson getting it over. Alvarado. Olson. Oath sets it up for Franklin. Gets it through. Oath going to set it up again, and rejected by the net on the kill that time by Hayden, and point for Racine Case. Olsen gonna serve it. Franklin. And the Knights get rejected by the net again, and it's 17-10 now. Couple unanswered, 3 unanswered points for the Case Eagles, trying to get something going to keep themselves alive in this one. Olsen serves it again. Oath sets up his teammate Franklin. This time it's true, and he was fired up about it. The libero, Drew Nelson, will serve it now for the Knights. And that time a kill from Daniel Groen. Seems like we've gone a couple of every other points in this set number 4. O'Neill. Oath, and out of bounds, and it's a Case point. Nelson. Killed by Pryor that time. Oak Creek is making the magic work right now. Good communication on both ends. Gordlin on the serve. Oh, terrible footwork that time by Tage Connor. Didn't get his feet set. Thinking they'll probably get the point. Yeah, it's a tip on that one. So I guess it wasn't the best footwork, wasn't the most prettiest play, but the Case Eagles get a point out of that. Alvarado getting ready to serve again. And Dooley says timeout. Let's see what's going on here. Waiting what the ref says about this one. Still going to give the point to Case on that one. Just a little bit more exclamation on the play probably. Oh, Jaden Pryor starting to take this one over for the Knights now with set up 20 points. Can Oak Creek hold on to this though? The question. Haven't had this big of a lead in a while. And the Copsey getting ready to serve. Olsen sets it up. Nelson with dig. And the net, a little bit too much on that one. 20-14, Oak Creek leads. It just amazes me how much the student section for Racine Case just kept vanishing through the game, but got to give credit once again to the people that stayed. As that one almost hits the ground, Nelson kept it alive. Wow, what a play. Oh, it doesn't matter though. Saying it with his chest, Andre Karchenga Jr. with a big kill to get Racine Case right back in it. Daniel Groen to set things up. Can't even get it over the net. 21-15 Oak Creek. Can they hold on to this? Jaden Pryor to serve things up for the Knights. Just gets it over the net. Libero Alvarado doesn't get to it, and Oak Creek's going to get a point out of it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oak Creek 3 points away from finishing this game off. Pryor setting it over. Alvarado with the dig. Going over the net. Rejected. And Oak Creek might roll the momentum to victory here. As William O'Neill can't even get it over. Timeout, Racine Case. We'll take a 30-second game break. More high school boys volleyball coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
Did you know? At Franklin High School, the career and technical education spaces are currently overcrowded and lack sufficient workstations for participation in larger, scalable project work. There is currently a lack of project storage space, and some areas are not ADA compliant, hindering inclusive participation. Upgrades are needed in our effort to prepare students for increasingly popular industrial career paths. Your vote matters.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 23-15, Oak Creek leads in set number 4, 2 points away from getting a victory here. As that one's blocked at the net. Now the flag is up. Out of bounds. It's going to be a Case point. Case get one last rally, or is it too late? Oh, they got a little. Oak Creek's got a pretty big lead. Peter Dooley says, let's go. Only got 2 more points to get to win the match. Copsey setting it up for Oath. Oath the kill! And it's a match point for the Knights. Tran going to sub in for Luther. And Hayden going to check in for Godlin. And Oak Creek finish this one off, and we can get an interview on the floor after this. Tran the serve. Getting it over. And that's going to do it! The Oak Creek Knights defeat the Racine Case Eagles in 4 sets, 3-1, 25-16. That'll do it for the game. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned as I'll be going down to the court and interviewing head coach Peter Dooley and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, Calvin Oath.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Zaleski Sports post-game show. We're joined by the victorious Oak Creek Knights. First, we're going to start off with head coach Peter Dooley. Peter, you know, you guys had a back-and-forth battle. You guys kind of controlled the tempo through the first two sets, and then that third set, Racine Case really started to get that momentum going, but then you guys really took it back. What was like the message to the team, and what did you like from the team tonight?
We've been playing well all year, so just go back to the way we were playing. We had a really nice weekend this last weekend where we did a lot of good things. So, I mean, Case put up a really good block. They're really athletic, and, you know, they get out there and they put a lot of balls down, and we had to, like, adjust a little bit. And, I mean, Nathan did a great job setting. We talked about that when he came to the bench, that when we set all outside middles and rights, that we're able to have a much better offense because then they only send up one defender. So Dan and Cam, they keep getting one guy blocking out there because Nathan's moving the ball around. Our middles are doing enough to drag the middle with them so they can be out there hitting against only one blocker.
Thank you for your time, Coach. We're joined by our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, Nathan Kopsey now. Nathan, you were all around there tonight. You know, you were getting the good sets, getting some good kills out there. Just tell me about how you guys went out there and did it tonight here to start homecoming week.
Well, I mean, we went out there with, like, positive attitude and, you know, like, didn't, like, get our heads down, just stayed in it.
And then how are you guys going to continue to get this momentum going? I know Coach Dooley was talking before the game. You guys got some pretty big games coming up. Just talk about how you guys can continue that momentum going forward.
You know, before the game, like, warm up pretty good. Just get hype, I guess.
All right, we do something pretty fun for our Highlight House player of the game. I'm going to move out the way, and you're going to look at that camera up there. You're going to say your full name, and you're in the house. I'm going to count you down from 3, 2, 1. So you're going to say, I'm Nathan Kopsey, and I'm in the house.
All right.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I'm Nathan Kopsey, I'm the house. All right, bet. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, bet. Thanks, bro.
That'll do it tonight here from Oak Creek, ladies and gentlemen. Our second ever high school volleyball game here on Zaleski Sports. Oak Creek takes 3-1 set victory. That'll do it tonight. We'll be back on Friday here at Oak Creek versus Racine Case on football. Keep in mind we don't have a game tomorrow night for girls volleyball. So that's it tonight. Elijah Banks signing off alongside Matt Peck.